everybody, this is Sovereign, and this is going to be the guide on everything about illusions for Terrorblade. Hopefully after watching this, you'll know pretty much everything there is to know about Terrorblade's illusions, what they do, what they can't do, and all of their uses. So basically as Terrorblade, your illusions are going to have three primary uses: team fighting, pushing towers, and farming. Depending on what you're doing in the game is pretty much what you're going to want to be doing with them. Pretty much in any downtime, you're going to want to be farming with them. If you're 5-manning with your team, you're going to want to pushing towers and taking team fights. That's pretty much it. It's fairly simple. His illusion micro isn't that complicated like a Naga. You don't have to constantly be moving them. It's pretty much they just follow your hero around. However, there is a little bit of micro involved. For example, in a team fight, you need to make sure your illusions don't all die to AoE, so you have to spread them out individually. You don't want to just stack yourself on top of your illusions, because if the enemy goes to AoE down your illusions and you're standing in the middle of them and they just kill you, then you don't get Sunder off. So you have to be able to spread out your illusions in a team fight so that when they use their AoE, it doesn't just kill all your illusions at once. It's okay if it kills one or two of them, but you don't want them all to die for free, because the illusions are a gigantic amount of your damage in a team fight. Beyond that, you can use them for farming. Terrorblade's illusions are the single strongest illusion in the game that's not Chaos Knight's ultimate illusions. They do 60% of his base damage. That's more than PL illusions, that's more than Naga illusions. They hit very, very hard. And as a con to this, they're really squishy. They take 425% damage. So basically what you want to do is when you're farming the jungle, if you're just using it with you to farm the jungle to help you kill the camp faster or tank damage, what you want to do is you want to run the illusion into the camp in front of yourself so that the creeps start hitting the illusion. When the illusion gets low, you want to micro it behind yourself so you start tanking. Typically, I'll only ever have one illusion out when I'm farming the jungle, just because the neutral creeps will cast their abilities when there's 3 targets. So typically I just keep it at an illusion and myself, because anymore, if I spawn my next illusion, the Hellbearers will use their clap thing, the Satyrs will use their shockwave, the Centaur will use their stomp. And one illusion is usually good enough to tank damage and do enough damage with myself to clear the camp until the next illusion comes. So run the illusion into the camp, have it tank damage until it gets low, and then switch the aggro with yourself. Because if the illusion dies before it times out, you've wasted damage. If the illusion dies with full health, like it times out, then you've wasted health, because you've been tanking it, not it. So that's pretty much just jungle farming as Terrorblade. It takes a little bit of practice to get used to, but once you get it down, it's pretty simple. Terrorblade's illusions last a pretty long time. It's 32 seconds, so you can use them to farm the lane. Like, let's say if you just farm the jungle, or you're on your way down a lane and you don't think it's safe, it's definitely possible to farm the lane with your illusions, because with a Quelling Blade, they hit pretty hard, and it's really easy to get lasted with them. Like, what I'll often do is, this is something I suggest you practice, is you learn to use shift commands. Because if you farm the jungle with your hero, like, let's say there's an open lane and the jungle spawned. What I'll do is I'll shift queue up my hero to go clear some camps. Like, I'll shift queue like 2 or 3 camps. And what I'll do is I'll just select my illusion and just use it to last hit in lane. You can just A-click your illusion down the lane, and that works if you don't feel like microing. But if you're not doing anything, like you're just jungle farming and it's not like you're going to be controlling your hero anyway, then I suggest you actually like take the time to literally just sit in lane and last it with your illusion like you would a hero in the laning stage, because it gets a lot of farm. With Terrorblade, it's very easy to get 12 or 14 last hits a minute. Terrorblade's one of the fastest farming heroes in the game with his illusions. With a recent change to Conjure Image, one thing to keep in mind is the enemy now knows which one is an illusion, because they can visibly see which one's an illusion. It's an effect. If you play, you'll see. The illusions visibly look different from you as a hero. So you can't just stand in the pile of illusions and expect them to not know which one's you. It's pretty easy to tell. Your Manta illusions are actually unchanged. They still look the same as you. However, your ability illusions, the Conjure Image ones, look different. So that's just something you'll have to keep in mind during team fights. So another thing to keep in mind is Terrorblade has a skill called Metamorphosis, and it makes you ranged and gives you bonus attack damage. Let's say you have an illusion, and if you use Metamorphosis, what it does is it gives your hero an aura, and what this aura does is it converts any illusion from any source, be it an illusion rune, Manta, Conjure Image. It will convert that illusion into Metamorphosis. So that illusion will gain the 80 bonus damage and ranged attack, just like you do. So if you have, 4 illusions and you use Metamorphosis, all those illusions are going to gain 80 bonus damage. They will attack, it'll still be reduced by the illusion damage value, but that's what causes Terrorblade to hit so hard late game, is all his illusions gain 80 bonus damage basically for free. And he's the only hero in the game who can create a ranged illusion. Another thing to keep in mind with your illusions is you can sunder them. So for whatever reason, you get low health and your illusion isn't, and you can't reliably sunder an enemy, you can sunder your illusions. It works just the same as it does on any other hero, except it's an illusion and not another hero. So you can use it to like emergency heal, like if for whatever reason, like the enemy tried to kill you, but you can't sunder them, like you just ran away, then you can sunder your illusion to heal yourself. It does cost you the sunder cooldown, but beyond that, it doesn't cost you anything. So hopefully after watching this, all of you have come to some understanding about the various things you can do with Terrorblade's illusions and what they can do and what they can't do and the myriad of uses that they all have. And I think they're a pretty versatile skill and they're a lot of fun to use once you get the hang of it. Hopefully you all enjoy using illusions as much as I do. So that's all for this video. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or criticisms, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Goodbye.